So year two, remember our big question for this term, our explore term, is what makes a home? Our 4 concepts are loyalty, adversity, belonging, and love. So if we were to go through those words, loyalty means to stay faithful, stay true and faithful to something or someone. Adversity means when to find something difficult. If you think about Wilf in our story from The Way Home for Wolf, his home, the Arctic, in the story he finds being in the Arctic, even though it's his home, quite difficult when he's on the tundra and all on his own. So he had to face adversity in that story, even though he was in his normal home. Belonging, a sense of fitting in, and love, an intense feeling of liking something or someone. So let's recap learning from last week, the 7 continents and 5 oceans of the world. Do you think you could remember them all?
Hi there YouTube, so here's my map of the world. Let's recap our 7 continents. So North America, one here. Then we have South America. Africa. Then we've got Europe, which is where we are in the UK. In Europe, that's the continent we are in. Asia, over here. Australia, over here. So there's a country, Australia, but also the continent of Australia. And then down here, where the South Pole is, we have Antarctica. Let's go through them again. North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia, Antarctica. So now our 5 oceans. So we have the Pacific Ocean, that's the largest one here. And if you were to wrap the world, my flat map of the world, round on itself, over here, the other side of the Pacific Ocean would meet this side. I'm going to put my label over here though. The Pacific Ocean, the largest ocean. Then we have the Atlantic Ocean here. Sometimes it can be divided up into the North Atlantic and the South Atlantic, but it is all the Atlantic Ocean. Pacific, Atlantic. Then over here we've got the Indian Ocean, just underneath the country of India. The Southern Ocean, so southern has the word south in it, so it's near the South Pole. Southern Ocean. And then at the top, near the North Pole, is the Arctic Ocean, in the Arctic Circle. We are going to do lots of learning about this part of the world over the next few weeks. So the Arctic Ocean. So let's recap our oceans. The Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean, the Arctic Ocean. Keep practicing them so you know them all off by heart.
So today's main learning, we are learning to find out where is the Arctic Circle, which countries are in the Arctic Circle.
So here too, where is the Arctic Circle? If I show you on this mini globe, the Arctic Circle is at the top of our world. And I'm going to show you also on this big map. So I have a piece of string to show you. I was to take it across my map of the world. I'll show you where the Arctic Circle is. And everything that is above this piece of string, above this line, is what's called the Arctic Circle. And we're going to be learning about the names of the places that are in the Arctic Circle today. So we have Alaska. It's actually a state, it's not a country on its own, it's one of the states of the United States of America. You can see it's the same colour on this map as this part of the United States. So it's separate, but part of the same country. So Alaska. We also have Canada, so the top of Canada is in the Arctic. We have Greenland, so a lot of Greenland, not all of it, there is a bit below, but a lot of it, Greenland, is in the Arctic. Then we have the very tops of some smaller countries, so Norway, Sweden, and Finland, and then top of Russia as well. There's Russia. And Russia's a very large country. Okay, so if we go through them again, we have Alaska, which is a state. And then the countries, Canada, Greenland, Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Russia, which is all of this here. Okay, so we're going to do lots of learning about these countries and the one state. Now let's have a look at the flags. Do you think you know the flags of any of these countries? So as Alaska is in the United States of America, their flag, although each state does have its own flag, but their flag, their country flag, is the flag of the United States of America. It looks like this. So that's Alaska's flag. Canada's looks like this. Greenland's looks like this. Norway's looks like that. Sweden's, Finland, and Russia.
So in Seesaw, you will find some pages that look like this, some screens that look like this. And they are for you to complete. So we have looking down, like on looking down at the top, from the top, above the top of the world, down on the North Pole, you can see the circle, the dotted circle, that's the line of the Arctic Circle. So it's only the very tops of countries that are in the Arctic or in the Arctic Circle, not the whole of the countries. Quite a lot of Greenland, but only a little bit of Canada, a little bit of Alaska, which remember is a state, not actually a country on its own, a little bit of Russia, a little bit of Finland, a little bit of Sweden, and a little bit of Norway. You will also find a page that looks like this. So that dotted line you can see again, and to the bottom left there's another key for us to have a go at. So the colours matching the name of something to label it. The idea being that you use colours. Now I understand in Seesaw you won't be able to do this necessarily particularly neatly, okay? Just do your best. In an ideal world this would be on paper and you'd be able to do it with colouring crayons, so it could have been a lot neater, but we have to do our best, don't we? So in Seesaw you're going to match the colour to the place, so it ends up looking something like this. So you can see Alaska, the dark blue. And I haven't coloured the whole of Alaska, just the part that is in the Arctic, so above that dotted line. Canada, light green. Greenland is red. Norway, orange. You can see there's a little bit of Norway just above the dotted line, and there's some islands further above that that are also part of Norway. Sweden is dark green, a very tiny amount of Sweden. Finland, yellow, again, only a tiny amount. And then Russia is light blue. You can see there how big Russia is. And again, there's a few islands, including the mainland part of Russia, that are in the Arctic Circle. There it is, a bit closer and slightly stretched as well. So you'll find this sheet, so see if you can match the flag to the part of the Arctic Circle, to the country or the state. And then the same here. Can you then remember which flag goes to which country? Draw lines to match up the name of the country or the name of the place, or the name of the state, and the flags.